What is going on? Let me make sure everything's good here first before we get started. Let me get dive into things. I'm going to talk about a bunch of things, not just Terra Luna, obviously. I was going through a couple of things because I read uh, Shitoshi's article last night. Posted about something on, or posted about it on Twitter just a little bit. Got a lot of responses, so we can definitely talk about that. But I will be making a video on that specifically to, break down that. What is that cat doing? Daisy, is that Carl or Daisy? Carl, Carl, come here. All right, we got 78 people here, and it's growing. So make sure you guys hit the like button. And if you guys are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. If there's an audio issue, let me know if there's an audio issue. I don't see any problems, but you never know. Something might come through Streamlabs and it looks normal, but it ends up being horrible. You're the only channel I trust. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. When will this coin hit a penny? When will Luna hit a penny, or when will like this new coin hit a penny? The new coin hasn't been released yet. I believe it's going on pre-sale or whatever. I don't know the date of when that's supposed to happen. I can talk to the person that I talked to, a while ago about it. Maybe they know. Hey, what's new about Farm Token? So nothing's really new. We can see that Farm Token is making a move. It's up to $43, I believe, right now. Not 100% sure, but I believe it's close to $43. So there's nothing really new with Farm Token. There's not really anything new that's happening in the crypto market. There's a couple of, I guess, new coins that are coming out, new tokens. But in my opinion, I didn't know what to call this title or name this title because I have multiple things to talk about. I wanted to talk about the fact that I don't believe the crypto market is going to have that big of a crash like people think it is. I mean, it can. There's always a chance. But again, I don't believe that's the case. I believe we hit the low at 75% of a decrease, and now we're sitting at a consolidation zone. Do you think this coin will hit 10 cents? Do I think Terra Luna Classic will hit 10 cents? Yes, I do. It will take a while, but it will hit 10 cents. What time is over where you live? I just got home from work. It's 7:30 a.m. 7:32 a.m. to be specific. If you want seconds, I can give you seconds as well. No, I'm not going to do that. It's been a while since I've been back. Mr. P, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Please continue to speak directly into the mic. Is there a sound issue? Like I noticed that it comes up as being in the yellow most times. I understand if I talk over here. Yeah, it's kind of low if I talk over here, but you can still hear it. So I'll try. I'll try to remember to talk directly into the mic. Love you, bro, all the way from India. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Love you guys too. Uh, are you talking to yourself when you say Carl? No, my cat. I have my name isn't Carl. No, I was talking to my cat. I don't know which one it is. It's either Carl or Daisy. I have two cats, and Carl is my favorite. Daisy doesn't know what I'm saying, so Carl's my favorite. But they both make weird noises sometimes. Is it good to have 20 million coins in Shiba Inu? It's okay to have 20 million coins in Shiba Inu. It's not going to hurt you to have 20 million coins. I don't know where your cost basis is, but yeah, it doesn't hurt to have 20 million coins at all. I know I have 400 million, but if you're looking for a gain, if you risk less money, it's easier to hold on to it for a longer period of time. If you risk more money, it's very difficult to hold on to it for a long period of time. It's news on Binance having savings. I think everything's going well. No sound issues. Hello from Thailand. Matt, what's your opinion on Satoshi last night? So I did talk about it on Twitter. I sent something really brief. They should be focusing on Shiba Inu. We all know that Shiba Inu should be the main focus of this ecosystem. However, it's neglected, right? It's something that's pushed off to the side. They keep creating these new things to say that they're benefiting SHIB and benefiting Bone and benefiting Leash, and it's like, yes, it's benefiting Bone and Leash, but it's not benefiting SHIB at all. And people like to argue and say Shibarium will benefit SHIB. I hope so. I mean, I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to be realistic as well, because when you look at everything that they've created, they've basically stated that there's going to be a way that SHIB gets tied into it, but it never has been tied into it, right? And all the things that they've created, nothing ties back to SHIB, and in a normal use case manner, it just doesn't. So I obviously have a large opinion, or a pretty aggressive opinion on what Satoshi had to say, but I want to create a video on it. We will talk about it throughout the day, but I do want to get into what the video title is about as well. Shiba Inu or Luna 1 penny. Which coin hits first? Which coin hits? I think both of them can get there. I think Luna will get to a penny first because it's a lower, it's a lower supply. So that's simple. You think that Luna will ever reach all-time highs considering the new burn proposal and token? So it could, right? Because the reason why I said the other day, probably yesterday, is that it couldn't, or that it might not, is because the burn proposal was only supposed to burn to 10 billion, and 10 billion obviously to get to $120 would be a massive price for Terra Luna Classic. But if you're able to burn off the coin more and burn it all the way down to less than $1 billion, then that's when you're like, okay, this makes sense. We can burn so much more after the fact. After the proposal is done, we can burn more as transactions are going through with this new token. Please, how can you burn cones? We will get into it in a little bit. I just want to go through some stuff. Man, aren't you worried CZ keeps buying Luna? Nothing said about what he will do with it. No way to burn to 10 billion. No, there is a way to burn to 10 billion. So if there's a transaction tax that goes through, even going through Binance or going through what CZ holds, if he sells some, a portion of that gets taxed as well. If he decides to hold on to all of it, then that's where it gets kind of weird, because if he's holding on to, say, 99%, let's say we burn off all the other supply besides what he's holding, and he's holding on to 99.9% of the supply by holding on to 2 trillion. It ends up looking horrible for the position, and the only place you can go is south, right? So then he decides to sell everything or sell portions or whatever, but people are going to get out of that position. If they notice that he's not going to do anything, people are going to get out of the position before he gets out. Now, if he gets out before we get out, then it creates a burn tax, which continues the burn. No matter what, we're going to see it hit a certain price. And if he sells it, yes, it does affect the price negatively, but it also affects the price positively with the amount that's going to be burned, which is 1.2%. Overall, it will be negative, but if you look at those coins that are moving, it will burn off the supply. And I would imagine he would support that, because people would absolutely despise him, would despise his decisions, would not like him at all for doing something like that. There would be so much hate towards him that I don't think he would want that. This is my first time seeing you live, because over here in Vancouver, Canada, it's 4:35 a.m. I'm so sorry that it's that early. Yeah, my bad. I go live at whatever time I can go live, and I wish I can go at different times. I mean, I can, but I've been doing other things. I get busy during the day. I'll be honest, I was ready to hear you fired up this morning about the about this article. Um, Let me see if I could show you on the screen. Yeah, about this article. Yeah, I read it. I was pretty fired up, and I wanted to dial it back just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, once he started talking about, and I know a lot of people said this, once he started talking about, I can't even find where it is, treat. Um, I don't know. It's just stupid. It's stupid. They're pushing so many different things. Uh, for this ecosystem. And I understand creating stuff, and it's great to create new things, but you're creating something new, and the things that were previously announced aren't, you're not doing anything with it, right? You're leaving it in the dark. It's stupid. But we can get into a lot of detail there in a little bit. Have you looked into Seifu, or can you? I have looked into Seifu. It's not something that I want to be a part of or associate myself with. It just seems I've watched CoffeeZilla's video. I've watched a number of videos. I've read a couple of things, and I just don't know. I don't see it as a thing that I would spend time talking about or getting into. It's just, I appreciate the super chat, but yeah, Seifu is not something that I'm looking at. Do you think Luna will hit 50 cents by the next 5 years? I do believe that. Um, then does it mean that Terra Luna costs more than oil, as oil is worth 2.7 trillion? Um, no. We're gonna see the supply burn down, so it will not be worth 2.7 trillion. Nothing will be worth 2.7 trillion. Maybe Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum finding a way to compete, but nothing will be worth 2.7 billion. No one single coin or token will be worth 2.7 trillion. I mean, um, nice analysis. It makes sense. Yep. Um, when will the pre-sale go live for the I can't speak, new Lunatics token? I'm not quite sure. I have to contact them and see when it will go live. I really don't know because it doesn't have any type of date in there. I don't know. Yeah, I have to figure that out. I have to talk to him about it. But all I know is I'm sure they will announce exactly when that will happen for the Lunatics token. I guess I can put this in the description if you guys want to check it out, or pin it to the chat. I haven't pinned anything to the chat. Typically, I would pin my Twitter, but I'll pin this Twitter for right now, just so if people want to be a part of it. Again, I'm not a part of it. I can't even spell Lunatics token. Yeah, I can't even spell. There we go. All right, let me go all the way down to the bottom, and let me pin it. So yeah, if you guys want to, follow them and check them out, give them a look. Like I said, I'm not a part of it. I'm not a partner. I do have communications with some people within it, as I just found out. But I do have communications with some people that are in it, and it's interesting to me. I want to see what they end up doing, and hopefully, they hear what I have to say and take all information in. So if we have anything that could be a change or something like that, then hopefully they take some information in from the community. Hopefully they do it right. And literally, I believe this is a community-driven token, community-built token. So hopefully they can build something big here. But you never know. You never know someone's intentions, but luckily they have a group behind it, and you have multiple people that I guess come together and make that decision, but it's all on the basis of what the community decides to choose. So it's interesting. They're going to be burning, I believe it's 2% of a manual burn and then a 1% automatic burn, which will happen through every transaction. So that's definitely, if we could see a lot of volume go through something like this, it could be phenomenal. It could. You should definitely go live in the morning, or even, wait, what are you talking about? You should definitely go live in the morning or evening. Would love to watch you during the day. as well as my coffee in the morning. So yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I was like, should I ever take the time to just go live for for like from 7 to like 12 or something? Should I take like a couple of days or maybe one day and decide to do that per week? I know I can't do that every single day, and the reason why I can't do that every single day is because I have other things that I need to get done. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I've seen people that go live for 8 hours in the past, and maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go live for 8 hours one day and announce that I'm going live 8 hours today, and I think that would be fun, or 12 hours or something. But we'll see. We will see. It'll be tough because I think I will get tired of going live and looking at the screen constantly. I don't always sit here and look at the screen, doing other things as well. So we'll figure it out. Did you hear about the USTC burned by Luna DAO? No, I didn't. How much did they end up burning? If you think Luna Classic can hit 10 cents, when would your educated guess be that this might happen? So it all depends, right? Whenever this 1.2% gets implemented, I think that within, maybe 100 or 200 days, somewhere within that, you'll see a lot that's burned off, right? And that's where we have to factor in how much that price will increase once it gets implemented. So we have to understand if the 1.2% goes live, let's say today, what would be the increase? How much volume will go through this position, because they know that it now has a clear path to getting to a 10 billion supply. What will be the increase in that? And that will tell you exactly how long it will take to get there. Because if that increase, let's say you end up automatically going to a $6.5 billion market cap with the same supply, well, now you're looking at 1 penny at a 6 point, or sorry, not 1 penny. You're looking at 0.001. So getting to a tenth of a penny, right? So that's where, like I said, it gets difficult because you have so many different variables that could take place for Luna Classic. So I can't really give you a concrete date because we don't know how many people will buy this position once the news comes out that it is live, Then you have this where you have a pre-sale. I don't know when the pre-sale is, but you will have this pre-sale of this token that will burn. Let's go into the website. That will burn, 2% of Luna Classic, and then burning another 1% of Luna Classic, an automatic burn, and then being able to give you 2% Luna rewards. So not only are you getting Luna Classic burned, you're also getting rewards from them. 2% of, what the volume actually is, of what, I don't know what that is, like 2%, I guess, of what you hold, or I don't know how that's fully structured. But I believe that will be a manual distribution of this token of Luna Classic within that time period. But we will have to see exactly what the time period is on when you get your rewards, when things get burned, probably monthly for this, and probably just automatic 1% every single transaction, which is pretty cool. So I'm interested to see how this gets implemented and how strong this is for the Lunatics community, right? The Luna Classic community. So I'm interested. I don't know. It sounds interesting. I'm not putting all of my stock into this position. I'll buy, maybe depending what the price is, up to probably $500 worth, and then leave it there. Maybe make some moves here and there, see what it's all about. Because what this token is about making the buy and sell, selling it, buying it, holding it, staking it, all these different things that contribute towards a Luna Classic burn, right? That's what I'm excited about. So we will see. We will see. It'll be a $20 token before you know it. You're talking about Luna Classic or you're talking about Lunatics token? All I know is they have 100 billion total. So I don't, I believe there's only going to be 40 billion that's launched. That's at launch, and then 10 billion is going to be released per day. So the price of it may fluctuate in the first day, and then everything will be distributed within the first week of this going live. So that's another thing that's interesting, is that all of the supply is going to be out there. All of the potential dilution is going to be, out there in the first day, and then there's going to be no more addition, no more adding of any type of coin. So, yeah, I'm excited, because any burn method, anything that's helping Terra, anything that's helping Shiba Inu, I'm excited about, and you should be too. Anything that is helping it. And we do have a connection to, maybe they can do some sort of AMA to say what their mindset is, what it's all about, and all of that. That would be cool. If you want me to, get them on the channel or something, I can definitely do that. But yeah, I think it's cool. Again, I don't have any connection to them, but like when it comes to being a partner. But it definitely looks interesting. Love you, bro. Thanks for being so consistent. No problem. I wouldn't call me consistent. I upload at 7 and 7:30 sometimes. It depends. It depends when the kids go to daycare, because they make a lot of noise upstairs. Today they went to daycare at 7:30, so they didn't physically walk there. My wife took them. But it depends when she works. If she works at 7, then they leave earlier and I upload, or I go live at 7. But if she leaves at 7:30, I go live at around 7:30. How do you explain the low market cap, considering that Lunic has been for days now the #1 trending coin everywhere? Why are people still reluctant to buy and hold, since the burn news? Into burn news aren't news anymore. So it still is rumors and sort of early news right now, because it's not implemented. It's been implemented in some exchanges, I believe 1 or 2. And then MEXC already did whatever burn they were going to do. But when we look at Lunic and understand that it is trending a lot, just because it's popular, just because people are watching it, just because you see a lot of volume go through it, doesn't mean that it's going to be a crazy high market cap, right? We know that CRO is very popular, but the market cap is not crazy high. It's like $5 billion, max of like 10 billion as of the last, 4 months or so. But we know it's very popular. So just because it has popularity doesn't contribute to the market cap in a large way. Now, if we see a ton of popularity on the buy side, then yes, you can see buying and selling within a position, knowing that people can make money in that position, which makes it popular. Doesn't mean that it's going to increase from 1 billion to 2 billion to 10 billion to 20 billion or anything like that. It's all about use case for a lot of people. And if they see that it has a clear path and a use case, it's golden, and there's going to be a lot of hype around it, a huge amount of volume, and probably a bigger market cap. I want to see a lower market cap. I want to see it stay at 1 billion for now, and then we can burn off more of the supply. But I guarantee once this goes live and you see more and more that's being burned off, and hundreds of billions are being burned off, people are going to decide to push towards this, and you're going to see the volume increase, market cap increase, and we're going to burn less tokens when it comes to the market cap increasing. So, Mr. P, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Why did you last time a stream? Luna is dead. What? why did I stream a time before where I said Luna is dead? I think the issue that you're seeing is you're not seeing the question mark. Typically, when I make these streams where I say, "Is Luna dead? Is Shiba Inu dead?" or something like that, "Is the market dead?" It's the questions that I'm getting, um, and I'm gonna try and find that. It's the questions that I'm getting in the live streams or in comments and everything, and I try to answer those questions while I'm streaming or in different videos or anything like that. So let me see if I can find it. And yeah, but that's the whole reason. I don't say that Luna is dead. I ask if people believe that Luna is dead. What's the detail behind it that's telling you, hey, this might be dead? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. And I don't know when that was. When did I decide to say that? I don't know if I don't know if I did. Um, yeah, I don't see anything like that. Going all the way back to May 27th. At this point, I don't see anything that's saying. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I asked the question, but I wouldn't say that Luna is dead. Yeah, I don't see anything back all the way back to April, and that's where um, ApeCoin was making some larger moves. All right, let me go back. Get back to the chat. Um, Hi Matt, hit the like button on the way in. Do you think the pre-sale on Lunatics, the Lunatics token, will force the price up quickly, like some pre-sales do on other assets? So I think the pre-sale for Lunatics token, yes, I think you will see as long as there is a lot of hype behind it, as long as you do build more interest, which it seems like interest is being built by the day. As long as you do build more interest, yes, I think you're going to find that the pre-sale ends up showing what the price will be from where it starts at the pre-sale to how massive this will grow on the first day of actually being completely live. Yeah, I think it will grow pretty fast. But any token that increases insanely fast can also decrease insanely fast. So be wary of that, because as people are buying into a massive amount of it at a low point, they only see it getting to a certain point, so then they sell. But either way, my $500 that I invest, yes, is going to have an in and is going to have an out. Maybe some will have an out faster than others, but I will continue to, it would be probably about $500. I will continue to make moves within it, because the reason that this burns Lunic is because people are buying and selling. It's not a position where it's like, hey, you just hold on for forever. You hold on for dear life. This is not what that's all about, right? The buying and selling is the thing that burns Luna. Buying it and holding it is the thing that gets you rewards within Luna or Luna Classic. So again, very interesting. Still don't understand everything about the concept there. I understand the basics of the concept, but I do want to see like what the times table is on when you get your rewards, how often the burns will be when it comes to the overall pool of that 2% that's built up, and also the 1%. How automatic is it? Is it something that happens daily, or is it something that happens right when you buy or sell it? Do you see a burn that happens right when you buy or sell it? And I think we need to find a way to get this information. And I don't know if I can talk to like Happy Caddy Crypto to see if he can look into it more, because I know he has a lot of detail into Luna or Luna Classic. And when he does have a lot of that detail, I want to be able to get a full breakdown of what's going on with just the Lunatics token. So I'm interested. Not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, but I'm interested. You know. Good morning, Matt. SHIB devs should have done something like the Lunatics token. Also, did you read Satoshi's Medium? Yes, I did read his Medium. I did post something about it on Twitter. Like if I go back to, let me duplicate this. If I go back to my Twitter, I said something about it. Shocker, another token that's created. I understand that this was in the plan, but I feel like with everything that was going on, that this wasn't something that was going to be pushed at all right now. But I said no disrespect, but they should just focus on the ones that they have, like SHIB. I feel like they're doing too much and they're trying to do too much. So it's too. It bothers me. It really bothers me that they decide to create more tokens. You know, all of these things that they have. They have Bone, they have Leash, they have Ryoshi Vision, they have Treat now. They're going to have She. Like all of these things that have different concepts to them, different things for it. She is a stable coin. So you would think that that would be a use as a form of payment. So why use Shiba Inu in the metaverse or in whatever you're doing if you have She that's connected to it, right? Treat, that makes no sense. Why you would have all of that, or you would have that. Bone, I understand it's a governance token. You're looking to use it for gas fees, but it doesn't make sense. There's not, the hype is built around Shiba Inu. So why are you looking to include all of these other things? It just doesn't make sense to me. But yes, they should have done something like the Lunatics token. They should have done something like a burn token. And if anything, they should create something that not only gives you rewards, but also burns a token and see how many people support it. Because if you create that and people do support that token, you get what you want by padding your pockets with this token, but then also you're burning Shiba Inu. What the hell is the reason why you wouldn't create something like that? Like, I don't understand it. Obviously, more people support burning than they do what you're creating here. How many tokens do you need to be burned for Lunic to drop to zero? To drop a zero of the price? How long do you think it will take? So technically, to drop a zero, it doesn't really need too much more. Like right now it's at a billion, almost a billion supply, or sorry, almost $1 billion market cap, right? And that's at 0.001. So you don't need it to drop any tokens in order to see that, because if you do, let's say right now it's at 0.001, that's 1 billion. If you multiply that by 10, which would be a $10 billion market cap, that already lost to zero. A $10 billion market cap is easy to get to, especially for a very popular token, because it looks like Luna is starting to get just as popular as Shiba Inu was in the beginning, and obviously making moves to become more and more popular as time goes on. So getting to a $10 billion market cap is not impossible. Thank you for the super chats, by the way, Crypto Sane and Dan. Thank you for the super chats. But you don't need to burn anything in order to get to lose that zero. You can get all the way to 1 penny and still be at a $65 billion market cap, which is not absolutely insane. It is a high market cap. You would be in the top, 5 most likely. But you don't need to burn anything to get to a penny. You really don't. Now, when you want to get to multiples of a penny, that's where you start to, you need it to burn, right? If we wanted to get to 2 cents, if we wanted to get to 3 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, 10 cents, whatever, right? 2 cents would be a $130 billion market cap, which starts to obviously get absurd. Because there's not many coins that hold above 100 billion besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. So when I look at this, again, you don't need to burn anything to get to a penny. You don't need to burn anything to get to losing a zero, because that's a $10 billion market cap or a $65 billion market cap. However, you do need to burn a lot if you're looking to get to multiples of a penny or multiples of a dollar. So we will see how all of that factors into it, with maybe Lunatics token, as well as the 1.2% that gets implemented. Thank you for those super chats. Where can you buy Lunatics? Right now, it's not live. It's going to be in pre-sale, but I don't know the date of the pre-sale. I'll have to contact somebody somewhere and figure that out. I'll try and get it today and post a video about it of when the pre-sale is actually going to be live. There might be something somewhere, but it's not like posted in bold letters or anything. I think Shiba Inu is a dead project at this point. The developers don't seem to care about the community or what they say. And if there are no burns on Shiba, then the price will never change. I wouldn't say never, but it wouldn't get to the place that we want to, Dan. I would agree with you that the developers don't seem to care about it. I wouldn't say Shiba Inu's dead because they're two differences. Now, I did talk about this in my last video, is that the only thing I'm really worried about is the fact that if the dev team decide to give up on Shiba Inu, like if they came out and said, I'm done with Shiba Inu and I don't want to be a part of it, there is a large community that was built through this dev team, right? Through this ecosystem, right? It's not the Shiba Inu dev team. It's the ecosystem dev team, but they tie themselves together so well that you have 3 million people that are a part of the Shiba Inu, 3.3 million people that are part of the Shiba Inu, I was going to say YouTube page, Twitter account. And that's a lot of people. So I would say a majority of those people, or a lot of those people, would probably give up on Shiba Inu as well if they feel like the ecosystem gave up on it, because they think that they're doing so much more for SHIB. But if you take a step back, you look at it 100,000 foot view, you're going to understand they're not doing much for Shiba Inu. They're not doing anything for Shiba Inu. Mainly they're building it around all of the different things that they have. They launch something new, they pad their pockets, right? They launch Shiboshis. It's an NFT. Yes, it has some sort of use case with it, with the locking it for land. But then you're creating this as an NFT, right? Padding your pockets with the NFT. We understand that you're going to make a lot of money out of the NFT, and you probably did. I don't really track that. But then you have land, which is also considered an NFT as well. I understand that it's a metaverse and all that stuff, but you're considering it still as an NFT, right? Also, you have Wellies that's launched as an NFT, which Shiba Inu is getting a part of that. So many different NFTs that are created from this. It's about the launch, and then it seems like they don't care much about it afterwards. I understand Wellies might have a bigger impact where you get a part of the profits, but how much are the profits going to be? Understand that the restaurant industry is very difficult to gain any type of profits. So your profits may look like $5,000 by the end of the year. Their profits may look like $1,000 by the end of the year. They may end up breaking even for the first 3 years that they are open. So know that it's going to be extremely tough. I understand they have franchises that they could launch, and that can drive revenue as well. But they haven't even gone into the logistics of exactly how much it's going to cost in order to create these franchises and how much they're going to be able to capture from it. Is it going to be something like a McDonald's where it costs you a lot to start the franchise, even though it doesn't cost as much to build the building? It just costs you a lot to start the franchise, get all the equipment, and also, pay all like the franchise fees and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's definitely, as I look at it, Shiba Inu, I don't think is dead, but I do worry about the amount of people that are going to leave the project if the dev team say, you know what, I'm done. If the ecosystem dev team says, you know what, I'm done with this project. But there's so many people will probably, I guess, feel relieved in a way that they're not doing that or pushing Shiba Inu's name anymore or using Shiba Inu's name anymore. But I don't know. We got 534 people here. If you guys can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. I've been told from yesterday when we had our live stream that these are the best viewers that watch my channel. So if you guys can hit the like button, that obviously proves it. Get me up to 250, 300 likes out of 500 viewers. That would be amazing. um, Shib desperately needs the Terra Rebels type of group to take over. 100% true. Matt, Luna Dow burned 438 million UST. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal. Uh, hats off to them for doing that. And obviously increasing the price of UST. But UST is functioning as a normal cryptocurrency right now. I think we need to get Luna back down to at least level of UST before anything gets tied together. But if you're looking to just burn UST, I don't know. It's still good for USTC and for Luna, but since Luna right now seems to be following USTC. Hey King, thanks for the link. Yeah. Oh, whoa, you're talking about Fire King. Up. What's your end of 2022 prediction for Luna? So everything gets implemented within the next 2 months. Let's say it's September. Right? September, we see it implemented. We see it rise to a $2 billion market cap, which increases this price to 0.002. We're going to see probably 48 billion being burned off per day. And then within the first month, we'll probably see it rise to a $5 billion market cap. I would say I expect for the end of 2022, I expect something north of 10 cents. North of 10 cents for the end of 2022. If everything gets implemented the right way. And this is not even including the Lunatics token and how much that can increase and, increase Terra Luna Classic and burn off the supply of Terra Luna Classic as well. That's not including that. So I'm interested to see how that does, but my prediction without including it is north of 10 cents. We're going to probably see it resist at that level, but we're going to see burns that factor in the days to come after it does resist, which will essentially increase the ceiling, which could increase the price because the market cap stays the same. I'm trying to skip some things. Sorry. Shout out to all the members. Yeah, shout out to all the members that are here. Welcome to the Breakfast Club for crypto. I've been called the greatest viewer of my generation. I have heard that. I have heard that. I heard that you hit the like button every time without even hesitating. You get into the stream, like button. You get into the video, like button. That is expert level viewership right there. If Shibarium does nothing for Shib with me, they are at strike two. I'll sell and walk. My CRO wallet will get a hell of a boost. I hear you. I hear you. I know I will support it for a long time because Shiba Inu is not something that can be changed, and that's what's interesting about it. That's what makes it a really great token. But obviously, the volume and popularity makes it even better. So I hope that we can build something big, but I wish that this dev team, this ecosystem dev team would have created a token, a token that rewards people and also burns for people, right? I understand rewarding people in the Ethereum network is like kind of impossible because the fees are so high. The fees are ridiculously high. So anything that you have go through for that, you're basically spending a hell of a lot in order to gain $1 or $2. Like say if they wanted to send $2 to your wallet, right? $2 in Shiba Inu to your wallet, which could be a decent amount of Shiba that you get every single day or every single week or something. But if they send $2, they may end up spending 15 or 45 in a fee. So obviously Shibarium has to be a big part of that in sending it. So like, we'll just have to see. I would love to be able to pressure them and say, hey, add another token to your list of tokens that you wanted to you wanted to create, and I guarantee this token gets more popularity than any token that you wanted to create. That was on Ryoshi's vision. And even Ryoshi came out and talked about the fact that Satoshi is destroying what's going on here. You're not looking to pad your pockets, right? Yes, you're looking to create all these things, but throughout time, you're looking to create them. You don't want to create a bunch of things and have too many things to focus on, and now all you're worried about are launching periods, and then everything else you just don't care about it, right? That just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Uh, just say it, Matthew Perry. The dev team sucks. Yeah, I've said it. They're horrible. When you buy another Lunic, how many? Love you, bro. So when will I buy another Lunic? I hope that's the question. Thank you for that super chat. I will buy a more Lunic if the price goes a lot lower. But right now, I'm sitting on what I have. I'm not buying any more. I'm buying things that will support Lunic and in a big way. But I'm not going to buy any more Terra Luna Classic because I have 20 million. I invested $40 and it sounds so much better turning $40 into 40 million, right? If I could do something like that, absolutely phenomenal. I would be so hype if I can do something like that because one, I'm gaining $40 million. And two, I'm able to say that I turned tens of dollars into tens of millions of dollars in a matter of a year, right? It's a huge feat. Huge feat. I don't care if you invested $1,000 or $2,000. It sounds so much better if you can invest $40 and turn it into that much money. Turn it into 40 million or 20 million or whatever, right? 10 million. I don't care. It's insane to think that you can take $40 and turn it into that. What type of crypto wallet do you use when you withdraw or send it directly to a bank account? Or is it that you just leave it in your wallet? So for me, I typically go through Coinbase. It's just so easy to withdraw whenever I wanted to. I don't even know how to do it on other wallets. Like MetaMask, I don't think you can do that. Maybe you can. I haven't tried. But the only place that I've done it is Coinbase Pro. I believe I take the now I'm not so sure that I can do it on here. I wanted to withdraw. Let's see if I no, I'm not. It's making me think that I'm not so sure. So yeah, I can withdraw it to my bank account if I wanted to, and I can have a limit of 250,000. So anything that I have, I would send it directly to Coinbase Pro as long as they do allow it. But what I would do is convert it to a stable coin, like say with what I'm holding in MetaMask. Let's go to Binance Smart Chain. Let's say I'm holding 20 million, right? And this 20 million is worth $20 million. Well, if I wanted to take out $4 million or $5 million, I would just take 5 million and convert it over in PancakeSwap. If I could do $5 million, I would take 5 million, convert it over to whatever coin that I wanted to. Let's say I would have to do it to a Binance coin. I'll figure that out. I would probably convert it to Doge and then send Doge to Ethereum, because this is an ERC20. So I would have to find a better way of doing it because this is ERC20 tokens. And obviously going through MetaMask from the Binance Smart Chain, it's going through Binance. So I'll have to figure that out. But I typically go through Coinbase Pro to withdraw anything. I'll convert it to the US dollar, and then I will withdraw it. I've done that like twice. I don't withdraw much, but I have done it twice. And I think I can also do it on crypto.com, but I haven't done it there yet. Thank you for subscribing. There's a 4. Oh, thank you for that super chat. There's a Shiba Inu there. Thank you for that super sticker. I appreciate that $4.99 super sticker. That means a lot. Um, wait, they have a bone and leash, but no dog. Yeah, that's true. They don't own Shiba Inu, so they have bone, leash, treat. She, what else? Ryoshi's vision, which wasn't Ryoshi's vision, apparently. Um, Matt, ever heard about AMP coin? Yes, I have. I invested in that in the beginning of my journey in crypto and made some money from it, but it started to I believe I started to look into the max supply that it had, and it was a larger supply. So I decided to get out and collect whatever profit that I had. Forgot how much I made. Don't forget that Coinbase Pro is sunsetting. Got to get your stuff moved, bro. Yeah, I like it. I like it too much. It's just a great a fit, great fit. Free giveaway Xbox Game Pass 2 month unlimited. Interesting. I have a Xbox Game Pass. That's how I get a lot of my fun games for Harper to play. She plays Paw Patrol. She likes it. Do you think they want to keep the price down because of how many people will be whales and rich? No, I don't think they want to keep the price down. I think they just don't have a lot of input into it. So like if we go to um, for you talking about Shiba Inu, I think the dev team wants to keep the price down because or sorry, they don't want to keep the price down or increase the price or do anything with it. They don't care about it because they care about the people. It's just like if you create a TikTok or whatever, and you get 2 million people that are following you now. You're trying to convert that over to the place to where you can make more money. You know, a lot of people will end up converting it over to YouTube or over to Instagram to where you can make more money per sponsored post or per post. Funny thing is, I have yet to have a single sponsored post, which I want to. I haven't reached out to any companies, but I have yet to have a sponsored post within my videos. And I would love to be able to have a sponsor. Would love crypto.com to sponsor me, like to be a lifetime sponsor of the channel because I'm a huge supporter of crypto.com. Even if they have things that are negative, I talk about that, but I'm still a huge supporter of crypto.com and everything they have to offer. So would love for them to be a part of this channel. That would be phenomenal. So do I think that they're doing anything to keep the price low? That's where the question was. No, I don't think they're doing that. Do I think they're doing anything to increase the price at all? No, I don't think they care about Shiba Inu at all. Voyager filed for bankruptcy. What happens now? Um, I'm not so sure. Depends what they end up doing. I mean, they could survive this, and you could see everyone's money gets restored as they survive it. But um, I don't know if they have anything to where they're giving you a certain percentage. Um, yeah, a certain percentage for like APY or anything like that. But honestly, I really don't know what happens next. I don't know what they decide to do because it's all based on their decision. But they have all the power, right? And they hold all the money. Your prediction of north of 10 cents is that honestly realistic? Because that would be fantastic. So I think it is realistic. If you look at where the price is right now, right, for Terra Luna Classic, again, 1 cent would mean that we get to a $10 billion market cap, right? Or not one, yeah, not 1 cent. 1 cent is a $65 billion market cap. So if we're looking at a $10 billion market cap now without anything being implemented, because right now it's 1 billion, but then multiply that by 10 to lose a zero, and that's still a reasonable market cap of $10 billion. That still gets us to a way higher point, gets interest into it, and then you're also seeing volume that goes into it with the 1.2%. Now you're burning so much more Terra Luna Classic in the beginning and hopefully throughout the lifetime. Yes, I think it's a realistic target to get to. north of 10 cents by the end of 2022. That's what, 5 months away. I do see that happening because within 100 days, if everything stayed the same, let's say the price stayed the same, volume stayed around 300 or 400 or 500 million, we would be able to burn off well over 100 billion per day. So within 10 days, we can burn off $1 trillion, right? If everything stays the same. However, if we see a clear path, people take that clear path. Also, if we see the market cap increase to, let's say if it's 1 billion and we see the market cap stay at 1 billion while the supply decreases, you're going to see the price increase because price multiplied by supply equals market cap, right? So whatever the price is would have to equal, whatever the price multiplied by supply would have to equal that 1 billion market cap. So if the supply is decreasing, that means the price has to increase in order to match the 1 billion. Does that make sense? So yes, it's realistic. And this is only if we see the 1.2% fully implemented. And then also looking at things like this lunatics token, which is building some traction right now. And we could see a number of people get into this, not just 100 people, not just 1,000 people, but like 10,000 people get into a project like this, and make sure they understand everything about it, gaining the rewards, burning the tokens, the pool of tokens that will be burned. I don't know how often, right? There's so many different things to this. If you guys want to follow this Twitter account or go and check them out, go and check them out. The link is in the chat. It's pinned to the chat. And again, I'm not affiliated with this coin or this token. I'm not a partner. Apparently they're supposed to have a fair launch. So everybody, well, obviously you're going to have a pre-sale and fair launch. So pre-sale would be the first 40% of the supply, which is the total supply is 100 billion. And then they would airdrop, I guess, yeah, they would do some sort of airdrop with 10% each day for the next 6 days. So it would be 60 billion or so. 60 billion that ends up getting released. I believe they have that here. Yeah. So 40% airdropped on launch, 10% airdropped every day for the next 6 days, which would be 60%. So within the first 7 days, you're going to see all of the supply that's out there, no more dilution within the position, and now you can have massive movement. So understand that launch may come and, you still may see a little bit of a decrease, which gives you, or me, I guess, a better opportunity to buy into some. So if I'm buying at the pre-sale, right, and 20% is added to liquidity, if I'm buying at this pre-sale, then, and hopefully, we can talk about that liquidity being locked for forever or for as long as we possibly can. But if I'm buying at the pre-sale, I'll probably buy 500. And then when all the other ones are airdropped after the 6th day, I will buy probably another 500 or something like that. Max of like 1,000. I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to buy, but I know I'm going to buy this coin. I know I'm going to buy this token because it supports a Luna burn. So we have 577 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button and get it up to 400 likes, you guys are doing amazing. Absolutely amazing. We are about an hour in and we're already at 338 likes. So if we can get to 400 likes, you guys would prove that you are the best viewers of our generation. That's why Ryoshi left. Yeah. I jumped in your live. Wait, I just jumped in your live. I'm glad, but I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'm sure it's almost over. No, it's not. So I'm going till about 9:30 today. Yeah, 9:30 today. And yeah, we got about an hour. So you're still, there are repeat questions that are coming up, so it seems like everything is, because there's more people that are coming in, people that are going, that are leaving, all that stuff. I'm staking 30 million SHIB for another 70 days. If Shibarium beta is released before then and doesn't rock our worlds, I may have to make some tough decisions. I hear you. I totally hear you. I feel like Shibarium needs to be that launching point for. I mean, everything, everything that they implemented should have been a launching point for Shib, but none of it was. So I totally hear you. Exactly. We should always know who the developers are because of this confusion. Lunatics token. Yeah, it's interesting. Well, what next? I don't know. I don't know. I would like to see a lot of other things um, increase Luna's value, right? Games, whatever, right? I don't care what is created, but it should all increase Luna's value. And the thing that I liked about the Lunatics token when I looked into it was the fact that everything that's being created, um, where was it at? Somewhere here. Blah, 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 blah. Everything that's being created would go towards a Luna burn. Like they want to push everything towards a Luna burn. So it's somewhere here. Automatically burns Luna Classic, our NFT lottery system. So since our main focus is reducing the supply of Luna Classic, all of our utilities will assist with those burns. So that's what I like to see. Every single utility within it continue the mission, of burning Luna Classic, as well as rewarding people for being a massive supporter of Luna Classic, a massive supporter of Lunatics token as well. So I don't know. Like I said, it seems very interesting. I'm trying to get the hype up within it. I'm not being paid for doing this. I'm just trying to see the position that we all hold gain the benefits, because no matter what, like, it doesn't matter if you're gaining anything. Like if I was being paid for Lunatics token, that would be nothing compared to what we can gain for Luna Classic. So it doesn't even matter to be paid by any single token or anything like that. But if I see all the different pieces and it looks like it connects, it looks like it has a lot of people that are in it that probably care about Luna a lot and probably care about retail investors a lot. I mean, that's what I'm sold on. I'm sold on helping out people, you know? Um, treat, she, bone, leash. Will they ever finish anything before starting more projects? Their staff comes and goes, Shib suffers, and we do, and so do we. Tired of crypto messages. I'm pissed. I'm pissed as well. You're not the only one. Thank you for that super chat, Richard, by the way. But I'm absolutely pissed with everything that they're doing, right? We would think that we would be so hype around creating new things, but sometimes, creating or too much of anything, right, can be a bad thing. We know that. Too much investing could be considered as gambling, and you may end up throwing all of your money away by too much investing and not understanding the markets, right? Too much sugar is a bad thing. Too much salt is a bad thing. Too many coins that you're creating for this ecosystem is a bad thing. I understand Shiba Inu seeing an increase in the price. Is it because of this new token? I mean, you may have some interest there, but I think it's more on the entire crypto market. If it was because of the token that they talked about, if it was because of Satoshi's medium, then you would see a larger increase in the market. But currently, Bitcoin is up 3%. Shiba Inu is up 2.4%. Pretty much falls in line with exactly what the market is doing, not with any type of massive news. Now, when you see something that's increasing 5%, right, something behind BNB just makes people think, there may be a little bit more interest behind it today. Maybe there's some type of news or whatever, right? 6%. Obviously, Solana is a big investment for a lot of people. So it's moving less than the market, so I don't expect it. I don't expect that this 2% is because of this medium or because of any type of announcement that came. But I expected something ridiculous out of this. And I actually expect him to start name calling throughout this. So I expected to see my name in here somewhere. But that didn't happen. So that's good. That's a really good thing that my name did not come up in there. But yeah, I think it's just once I got to this point, I was like, our reward token, you can't even pay the rewards that you have now, right? The rewards through the burn portal, nobody's receiving them. I mean, some people may be receiving them, but I received one reward, and it's been literally a month and a half since then, or 2 months since then. No, yeah, 2 months since then, because we got paid the reward on May 17th, and then June 17th passed, and now we're getting to July 17th. Very interesting. I didn't want to rush another token into the ecosystem, but you're rushing this token into the ecosystem. I mean, you're rushing things. If this is not considered, like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. And then we get to the point to where, lastly, we reserve a limited supply of treat for our most loyal breed members. That hit me the wrong way. I was like, what in the world are you talking about? Like, you're literally like now just telling people here that you're giving them these tokens. You're rewarding them with these tokens. And I understand they should be paid for what they are doing, but the overall vision behind this is that shouldn't be where it is, right? What we're doing right now, it's way too much in such a little time period. Focus on what you have, make it better, right? And then move on to other things. They're talking about so many different things, like a Shiba Inu collectible card game. It's like, what? You're trying to sell these cards now, which is probably going to be considered as another NFT. Like, what in the world, man? It's so frustrating. So frustrating that they're literally just creating new things to create new cash grabs. Does that make sense to anybody? Like, is anybody else following what I'm saying? Are they feeling the same way? We're almost at 400 likes, guys. Hit the like button. How much volume do lunatics need to do a big impact on burning Lunic? How much volume does lunatics need to do in order to have a big impact? That's interesting. So let's go ahead and so I would like to do a full breakdown of everything, but I need to find a new sheet that I create. So I'll do that in a video today, because I'll have to take some time to make it. But if you factor in the same 1%, let's say the volume will not be 350 million. It won't, right? It won't be 350 million, but we will be able to take the volume of a certain thing here. So I don't know what the price will be when it starts. So that's what I need to know, what the price will be. And then we can take whatever volume we have. Let's say it's 10 million at the start, and say it's 10 million every day. You can burn 1% of that 10 million. It won't be like the craziest thing in the world, but if you see Lunatic's volume absolutely skyrocket, yeah, most of it is a part of the original idea. I think the collectible card game is a part of the original game idea. Not defending any ship devs, though. Yes, I know that. It's just understanding that if there's no sort of burn mechanism within it, why even do that? If there's nothing that's helping Shiba Inu, why even support a game at all, right? I'm not trying to create a bunch of negativity around it. They are giving me the material to be negative. Like, I don't want that at all. I love Shiba Inu, and I don't like the ecosystem devs. And I've been positive throughout all this time, but then when you get to a point to where you see Bone get released, Leash get released, You see the Shiboshis get released, Wellies get introduced, John Richmond get introduced, Wellies NFTs get launched, Metaverse lands. You have renaming you have all of these different pieces, but then nothing finds a way to tie back to SHIB and increase the value of SHIB when you've been calling for it since the beginning. It's like a big fuck you. That's basically what it is. Right to my face and right to everybody's face. That's exactly what it is, and it's pissing me off. And that's probably the main reason why Ryoshi left. That's the main reason why you see a lot of people saying, look, I'm done with this position. And it's not even the position. It's the people that are behind the ecosystem that tried to tie themselves to SHIB. Everything is used as a mascot in their ecosystem. Like SHIB is used as a mascot. Why are they only allowed to say that Wellies can use the picture and the name, the notoriety or whatever? And it's because they are using their ecosystem, right? That's where the tie comes. It's not SHIB to Wellies, it's the ecosystem to Wellies, right? It's crazy. Leash is a redheaded stepchild. I mean, it is. Name it Ibashinu. Yeah, I saw you say that in your video. I agree. I laughed at that. I agree with you 100%. I love SHIB, but this ecosystem seems very much like a scam to use us. Yeah, it seems that way. You have 2 million people that are following them on Twitter, which believe that is the Shiba Inu Twitter account, official Shiba Inu Twitter account. That's what they believe, and I believe, aren't they verified? So they're verified as the official Shiba Inu Twitter account. So now anything that happens, it goes through that Twitter account. And they've tried to cancel me. They've tried to come directly at me and say you're not transparent when nobody knows a single person within that dev team, within that breed group. We don't even know if. What's funny is you have and I'm not going to say anything about Shib Queenie. It might be Shib Queenie, but you still don't even know if that's Shib Queenie as well. We haven't seen any videos, talking about Shiba Inu. Well, I haven't seen any. Maybe some people have, but we don't know a single person on the breeds or in the breeds or the people that are devs to the entire ecosystem. We don't know any of them. So transparency doesn't exist. So for anybody to say that you care about transparency, you need to shut all the way up. Are you promoting a unverified token? Marketing wallet is 3%. Wait, are you promoting an unverified token? Marketing wallet is 3%. They will make 6% buy and sell. Who is the dev from the Terra lab? What if it rug pulls? Is it KYC? So I don't know all that detail. I know they're working on going through audits, but from what I'm seeing here, everything that's set up within it, I was told that this was going to be launched and some of the people within it, right? I was told that this was going to be launched a while back and totally lost sight of it. And then they finally came back and said, look, the website's done, everything's done, all that stuff. Can you take a look at it? And I was like, this looks pretty damn great. Everything that's implemented with it. Now, what I'm saying is that I'm going to invest into the position and believe in what they are doing here because I believe in some of the people and are cool with some of the people that are part of the actual inner workings, the core group of that Lunatics token. But no way do I know all of them. And when it comes to making those burns, we want to be able to verify all of that. So I'm going to be a part of, or try and be a part of the pre-sale, try and be a part of, whenever it launches and getting in whenever I can. But I'm an investor. I'm not a partner. I'm just an investor. And I hope that they can do right by the Lunatics name, by the Terra Luna Classic name. But you never know with anything. So I'm not saying that it's 100%. I'm saying that this has a possible chance of being something big. It has a possible chance of being something big. So I that's all I can say, because I'm not a person. I'm not the person that created it. I'm not a part of it. I don't make decisions. Maybe down the road we can get a community together that physically makes the decisions, and then on that decision we also have a core team that votes on if that decision goes through, kind of like validators that have more of the voting power. But the community still holds majority of the vote. I would like to see that, but I don't know. I really don't. So thank you for the super chat, but not everything, not 100% is clear. And it's not about what they make, it's about marketing the token. Because in order to, for marketing, it's not about making the 6% for yourself, it's about making the 6% for the token. Because in order to get on some of these top tier exchanges, one, you need to a certain decimal point, and two, you need money in order to get on some of these exchanges. This is why ApeCoin was able to get on so many different exchanges at one time, because they had so much money. Right, from the NFTs, they have so much money built up, and they were able to get on all these exchanges like Coinbase, like Crypto.com, like FTX, or whatever area and platform they were on. That's what this coin wants to be able to do, but it takes money to get to a point to where you can be as popular. So if that can be built up all through like the pre-sales, you can get launched on things like Bybit, some of the smaller exchanges, right? That's what you would like to see. And then obviously getting all of the detail as to, if they're audited, do they have a KYC audit? What happens with the 6%? What's the idea? What's the plans that are going into it? How is everything burning? All of that other stuff. That's what we want to see. But that's where maybe an AMA comes into play. Maybe before the pre-sale, they have a bunch of AMAs that break down what it's all about. But again, I'm not a part of the dev team. I'm not a partner in it. I'm literally just going to be an investor. There should be a Discord channel for Shiba Inu developers similar to Lunic. Otherwise, there's no accountability if they blow up the project. Yeah, that's true. 100% true. If they can have direct contact to a lot of people there, and the problem is that whenever you question something for the Discord group, Tropheus will kick you out. If you question something that was being done and you have negativity at all, Tropheus will kick you out, which is stupid, and he's stupid, and I don't like anything he has to say. He's from the defense breed. The only thing he defends is himself. You're the new milkshake for the development team. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I'm not the new milkshake. I don't think that's true. Who's the one benefiting from it other than whales and devs? Who's the one benefiting from what other than whales and devs? From Shiba Inu? It seems like nobody. Besides that one person, I guess he was a whale because he invested $8,000 and turned it into $5 billion. And that was just in Shiba Inu. But who's benefiting from all of the other coins being launched? Nobody's benefiting from that. I thought that bone was used for gas, and Shiba Inu would be a part of the burn mechanism when buying Shibarium. I hope so. I just don't know. I don't know how. And I really hope that they implement something there, because if it has nothing, if they give us a huge nothing burger, right? And I don't know, I've never said that term in my life, but I'm saying it now. If they give us a huge nothing burger with this Shibarium launched for Shib, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that are insanely upset, including me. I'm working on it, Matt, but it won't happen overnight. Lunatic's token looks like a rug pull waiting to happen. Using Lunatic's situation to get in people. I will not invest in any token without docs devs and locked liquidity. So yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if they will do an AMA at all. I can ask them because I want something like that to work. You know what I mean? Don't doesn't everybody want something like that to work? And I want to make sure all the investors are safe. But again, I'm not a part of the project. I'm literally just an investor, or I'm going to invest because I want something like that to work, and I want to believe in things like that. And the problem that we have nowadays is we can't believe in something like that because we don't know what is a rug pull and what is not, right? Just know that with everything that's taking place, it may look like things decrease because of the 40% that's a private sale, and then 10% that's dropped for the next 6 days. Within the first 6 days or 7 days, you may see things that decrease because of all of the tokens that are going to be dropped. But once the 100 billion tokens that are out there, it looks like this will have nothing but room to grow, right? So I don't know how that works and what they expect from that, but we would like some clarity. A lot of people would like some clarity. Apparently 10% is being allocated or sent directly to the dead wallet. You have pre-sale or fair launch, 35% of the supply, which is 35 billion tokens. I'm interested to see what this can be, but I'm not going to let a lot of failures in the market push me away from an opportunity to burn a lot of Lunic and turn my Lunic into something much bigger. I've already made $6,000 from Lunic, so I can risk a little bit to see what this is all about. And again, I don't know if they will, do any type of AMA with this core team. I think I know a couple of people within the core team, but I don't know everybody. And I would love if, they would just talk about it and see what it's all about and tell us what it's all about, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We will have to see. And I don't know when the pre-sale is. So whenever they announce when the pre-sale is, hopefully they will have something that breaks down what it does. Look what we had with Shib Burn Token. Yeah, that's true. And the funny thing is, the reason why that broke down is because of people not believing in it. That's funny because when people don't believe in something that actually has a good cause and that cares about what's going on, um, I mean, you end up giving up like this. Like, it's the same thing with like Shiba Inu right now, right? Shiba Inu, we have 1.2 million holders, right? And we're relying on this dev team to do so much and support what we have. But if they shut everything down, like the Let It Burn channel, like all the games that are created, like Shiba Burn Tube, like Coffee Company, anything that they don't have some sort of financial tie to, they shut it down. And when they do that, it hurts. It really does. You're doing something big for Shiba Inu, and you expect that the Shiba Inu community, the official Shiba Inu Twitter account and Discord group, will support what you have because you're doing so much good. You've already burned 200 plus million, a billion tokens, and you've proved that you are doing that. But they still don't support you. That hurts, right? It hurts me every day that I go through the Let It Burn channel and they don't support it at all, right? And that's what hurts a project more. It's not only about just seeing or believing in a project because you don't see it as a rug pull or whatever. It's about showing that I don't even know where I'm going with this. It's all about showing it's all about showing that you believe in projects. You believe that there are good people out there that create these projects, right? That want to actually help. And that's the main issue. If you do not have support in a project, then we will go nowhere. If everybody questions anything that's being created, then we will go nowhere. You know? Yeah, I'll be looking into it big time. Whoever's coming up with it, the token for lunatics. Yeah, again, that's what it's all about. Let's obviously break this down. Hopefully, get some sort of breakdown from them. But I want something like that to work, right? You should want something like that to work too. If you care about um, lunatics, if you care about or you care about Luna Classic, then you should want something like that to work. And that's why I'm investing in it, is because I want something like that to work. Um, I will risk $100. I will risk $200 to support something like that and hope that it will work. You never know someone's intentions. You never know a group's intentions. You never know where the majority of the group's intentions are. But I know that I do want to believe in people and believe that they care about these projects, because this right here, this token could be huge for Luna Classic. Could be. But all it takes is belief, right? If they're doing everything that they say, we want to make sure we check up on everything. And again, I will be an investor. And I will talk about it, and I will give you all of the good things that happen with it. And if anything bad happens with it, I will give you that as well. Just like I do with Shiba Inu. If they do anything that I do not like, I will tell you. If they do things that I like, I will tell you. That's what makes it good. That's what makes this channel good. I'm very transparent with things. So if you want to check it out and you want to look into it, look into the people, look into what it's about, maybe message some of the people on Twitter. I think there's a couple of people that, I think like Duncan Gray, I think there's a couple of people on Twitter that you can message and talk to them about it. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems interesting to me, and I don't see anything else being created outside of the 1.2%. I don't see a lot of things that are created, use cases that are created as well. I don't see it. So I want this to work. I really do. Didn't Queenie from Shib say that Shibarium could possibly burn 111 trillion tokens per year? Yeah, the math was all wrong. Um, and the funny thing is, an article wrote about it, so I guess they have nobody that talks about that. That's considering that all volume goes through Shibarium, which all volume will not go through Shibarium. We would consider that maybe we can see 30%, at max probably 50% that goes through Shibarium. People just love their platforms and they'll continue to invest, and they may see a $5 price point and they're like, I'm not going to move it to Shibarium when I have $5 of a fee here. It really doesn't matter. Right now I'll be paying $5 to send it over there. So I'm not moving my Shibarium or I'm not moving my Shiba Inu until it gets to a price that I want to, and then I'll move it. So probably 50% will end up moving over, but it was also at an understanding that the price would stay the same with no factoring of the price increasing. It was just the math was wrong. And it will not burn 111 trillion per year, especially after if it did burn 111 trillion per year, it would not burn 111 trillion the next year. It would probably be half that, and then half that, and then half that, because the price would obviously increase. So yes, she did say that, but that math was all wrong. No offense to her. I mean, she's not a mathematician, but just giving some sort of insight at the fact that Shibarium could burn. She doesn't have any say on what it does, but we know that it's supposed to have a burning mechanism. So if it does, then it could burn quite a bit. Now, we don't know what the percentage is. We don't know if it's going to be 1% or 5%. If they surprise us with 5%, that ends up being burned off, which is, pretty high, because if you're moving, let's say, I don't know, you're moving $100, that's $5 of that $100. If you're moving $1,000, it's $50 of that $1,000, which is pretty high. That's higher than what you would have in a fee in Ethereum. So more likely than not, people would not want to invest there if they know that it's going to burn 5%. Um, some people might. There might be a lot of people that invest there because they know it's going to burn 5%. Um, but then again, people are going to try and take the outside route and capture as much as they can because everybody looks to gain as much as they possibly can of a position. So if you're going over here and instead of them taking $5, they take $2, well, now you're gaining more in Shiba Inu by doing that. So it's tough because you have to find a level to where most people accept it and a level to where between a level to where most people accept it and or all people accept it and all people deny it, right? So probably between 1% and 5%, maybe 1 or 2% will be burned, I would imagine. Why not just make another Shiba Inu dev team? I mean, they could, but the problem is that this one is so well established with 3.3 million followers on Twitter and so many followers within the Discord group that it's very difficult to go another route. I wish Shiba dev like Luna Classic. Yeah, I would like it. Hello, Matt and everyone. I'm late this morning, but I'm glad to be here. Well, thank you for being here, Char. I appreciate it. Um, do you get angry? Do I get angry? I do get angry. Yes. Um, Char, you good? Feeling better. Just I've been tired. Post bouncery. The fuck out of here. What? Sometimes I don't know what people are talking about. Talk just at Satoshi. You want me to talk, or you want Crypto Dream to talk at Satoshi? Um, Hope you like the new look of the Discord. Um, Shiba won't be Shiba won't be supported. It won't be as a form of a fee, which gives it a lot more of an impact. It's Bone. Hey Matt, hello again. Did you look into the worrying CZ tweets about Lunic burn tax I was saying yesterday? No, I didn't, because I couldn't find them. I was trying to look for replies and I couldn't find it. He responds a lot. He responds and tweets quite a bit. So when I went back to look for it, I was already like 5 tweets deep or something, and I was just like, "This is I can't." Um, but I would imagine it is troublesome that his um, the way he speaks about the burn tax and how he is confused about things. I don't think he's confused. I just think he doesn't know which route he's taking right now. But I don't think he's going to hurt the retail investors at all. I think he's going to do something big with that, but he doesn't want to give out any information. Matt, what's your take on Burger Swap? What is that? It's pumping at the moment, and it's sitting over 100% gain. Anything that's gaining 100%, I would not get into, even if it gains 1,000% after this, because any pump is followed by a dump, and I don't know what it's all about, but it doesn't seem like it would be um, legit. Right? It may be legit into all when you look into all their numbers. Um, but yeah, anything that gains a lot, like 100% in a day, look out for a dump in that position as well. Do you think Binance will implement 3568? Yeah, I think once it does get implemented, um, on well, it's doing it right now. Different exchanges or smaller exchanges are doing this, which has lower volume, but they are doing it. So yes, I think they will, and I think they will support a 1.2% burn tax, even if CZ comes out and says he may not support it and doesn't understand it and all this stuff. But yeah, I think they will. No other token will replace it, and SHIB can stand competition. Yeah, I would agree with that. No other token can replace what SHIB is. When do you think Binance will be implementing proposal 3568? I don't know. Probably be within the next month or so, or 2 months, I mean. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't know when everything is being implemented. What's up, Matt? Long time subscriber, first time commenter. I hear a lot of good news about SHIB, but not a lot of things being talked being taken into action with it. Why? Um, well, the issue within SHIB right now is the fact that we have a disconnect between the um, ecosystem devs and the community. Right, the community is what SHIB is. SHIB is very strong because of what the community decides to do, what the community decides to back, and we back that. We back that token. We have a 1.2 million holders within it, and people that believe in what it can be, right? And it's not the reason why we're into that is not because of this dev team creating all the things that they're creating. We're in it because of the thought of things that could be created around it that could decrease the supply, the amount that was burned in the beginning, and seeing how we could burn more and more over time. However, in the last year that we have been investing in this position, that we have been believing in this position, the dev team have done nothing to burn off these coins. They've introduced a burn portal, but the burn portal is set up so that we burn our own money. We have to choose to burn our own money, whether rather than buying a token and burning off Shiba Inu automatically. Every single thing that they implemented should have been tied back to SHIB. I don't care what they say, it should have been tied back to SHIB, or at least create a token to where we can support growth in that new token and a burn in Shiba Inu. So it has that connection. So the reason why SHIB is not getting, why they're not doing anything with SHIB is because it seems like they just want to pad their pockets and grab cash. The community still believes in what SHIB can do, and the community is also building more things to help out SHIB than the ecosystem devs are doing. We have a coffee company that burns off SHIB, and I don't know if it's still providing revenue or anything like that. I haven't checked into it. You have YouTube channels that are there to burn Shiba Inu. You have other businesses that are created to burn Shiba Inu. I can't think of the name. I can't think of the things. But people are looking to create NFTs, right? Games that are burning Shiba Inu, right? There's a lot of different things that are a big part of Shiba Inu. So it's just a disconnect between the two sides. Duncan Gray was a part of Shiba Burn, right? Yes. But the point is, and so was I. We learned a lot from that. I'll tell you that. Because if you think about it, the people that were connected in the beginning, very transparent. When it got converted over, it was something to where whoever took over that just didn't have the right frame of mind. And I told you that I was, getting out of that, and that wasn't, a good situation to be in at that point. Well, I didn't actually get out of the position. I still hold something somewhere, but it was like abandoned by the new person to push something. I don't really know. But this is obviously we're trying to find a way to support a core group of people that care about some of these positions that, we talk about, whether it is Shiba or whether it is Lunic, right? Lunic is a great position to care about because you see the community that's behind it. And again, I want to believe in a lot of these tokens. I want to believe in things like ETH SHIB. I want to believe in things like, what's that other one? Like Scarecrow or whatever it was. There were so many different things that could be created, but no support that was being pushed. But now with how big this community is and the lack of push from someone like, what's his name? Doquan, right? And you have things that are being created by the community and how the community is so driven within Lunic. It's a different story within Lunic that the community can be a big part of everything within this ecosystem. Anything that changes within the actual coding is great. Anything that changes outside of Lunic is also great, right? So obviously, I think we have to look into a lot more. We have to talk about what it's all about, what are the intentions, and see if they're legit, see if they're transparent, and you guys can be the 100% judge. But have an open mind to things. I know you're dealing with your own money. I'm dealing with my own money, but I think it's something that could really help everything speed up the process. And that's what I'm looking for. Anything that could speed up the process, I am game. I am 100% game for it. Looks like wait, I like the look of this Lunatics token map. More needs to be talked about with that dude. Yeah, we definitely need to talk about it. Can we get in touch with them? Yeah, I think it would be great if you have a laundry list of questions, right? And you want to um, talk to them directly, we can set up something where it's more of an interview style or an AMA style or something like that. I don't know if I can contact them. I will try and contact. I have good connections with two people. With Duncan Gray, I have connections with. So I would like to contact him and see if he has any type of say on whether they can set up an AMA or anything like that. Because we need some sort of clarity, and the sooner you can get the clarity, the sooner you can get a ton of buildup, the bigger this token can be, the more exchanges it can be on, all of that stuff. So I will try to do something there. Hold me to that because I will forget, but I will try. I will try to contact them and see if any type of AMA or anything can be set up before the pre-sale goes live. Because if the pre-sale goes live, things get really hype around it, and we see this being pushed, and you see thousands of people that are a part of the Twitter, hopefully tens of thousands of people. You could see a massive amount of volume in the first day and see a total a crazy amount that's going to be burned. So again, very interesting, but there's a lot, like you said, that needs to be talked about. That token was a hard fail. We heard from you slash trust you. There are two people in that token from that group. I'm good. These burn tokens have zero use, and they're a distraction from the actual token. I mean, okay, I'm I totally understand where you're coming from. But if something, the problem is that if something's not being burned, there are tokens out there that are created with zero use case, and the sole reason that people are investing into it is because they're looking to gain money into it. Now, if you had some of those tokens out there that automatically said, hey, you know what, I'm going to burn 1% of the supply, you would be happy about that. And you would say, well, 300 million, and you're burning 1% of 300 million and burning Luna because of that. So many people would be happy about it, right? Because it already has it established to where it has $300 million in volume. And that $300 million in volume now equates to 1 or 3 million that's being burned for Luna Classic. And you would be in full support of that because this coin decided to burn it off, and you see all of the different burns that are happening every single day. But a token that comes up that's new, and it may be considered as a failure or something that will fail. And the funny thing is, without support behind it, it will fail, right? If people don't support a project, it will fail. But then when it comes to the point to where that project is showing that it has the ability to grow, those same people end up supporting that project, right? And I understand where you're coming from. I totally understand where you're coming from. I try not to invest in projects that may not have everything established. But all I know is that we have to believe in projects in order to see things happen. If we don't believe in these projects that are created to help out another project, then are we going to believe in businesses that want to help out other projects? Are we going to believe in the actual coin helping out with its own project? Are we going to believe in USTC, in helping out Luna Classic? I mean, that's where it ends up getting difficult. The only way that you can build something, unless another coin came out and said, we're going to burn Luna Classic with our volume, unless someone did that, you need to build something from scratch that will show you that you can burn these coins, right? That you can burn the supply. So everything has to start somewhere. So it's interesting. There will be some people that won't support it. 100% understand. Um, but like I said, you have to start somewhere in order to burn off this supply. And I think anything helps. And the more that we can get, the more utility, the more burn rates, the more tokens tied to it that actually has a utility. And again, I don't know what their process is, what their mindset is, but we'll see. We will see. How much Lunic do I hold? I hold 20 million, so 20.17 million Lunic. Only had 500 over there, but it's still $500. Yeah, that's 100% true. So what happened to everyone's asset? I only had 500 over there, but it was still $500. I don't know if you're talking about the other one, the Shiba Burn or something like that. I had 500 in there as well, a little bit over 500 in there as well. But like I said, I want to believe in people, and not everybody has a horrible mind or a horrible mindset. I want to. People believe in me, and I want to believe in them. And when I see people that talk to me about things and have a lot of hype behind something, not only to gain value in the current position, but also to improve Lunic positions. That's what makes it very interesting. And the funny thing is, I wouldn't be able to, you own 300 million. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Again, I invested $40 and gain 63 million, which I could have bought more. I wish I would have bought more, but I didn't have enough in MetaMask. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going about this. Oh, you were talking about Voyager. Okay. For people that had their money in Voyager, yeah. I don't know what happens with that right now. At the end, subtitles can be added so that we know what was said through the translation. I don't know how to do that. I know how to add subtitles on what's it called? Or captions on like my editing software, but I don't know what you're getting at here. As every live you do today, I'll bring to your attention another token, that being CVX. Can you take a look at it and share your thoughts? Yeah, sure. So this is Convex. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Finance. It's currently at $5.78. It's up 21%. That's a pretty decent increase from where we were last 24 hours. It did seem like it was up at $6. So it looks like right now it's decreasing / consolidating. We are seeing a little bit of a pump right now from $5.58 all the way up to where it's at now, $5.78. 65% of the supply is out there. Not bad. Total supply, 91 million. That's not bad at all. Totally diluted market cap, you're looking at about 600 million, but the market cap right now is about 400 million. So definitely a sizable difference between the two. So some dilution could happen within it, but not too much. So it's not anything that's a crazy concern. If we look at all history, we've seen this all the way up to a high of $49. I don't think there was any, yes. So it looks like there was dilution that was added to it throughout time. So if we look at this back from 2022, where it was at its high, it was at a $50 price, resisted from that $50 price, fell all the way down to a $16 price. And I would imagine throughout this time, they added coins throughout this time. So you can see throughout this fall, they were adding coins, a higher price structure, and jumping up here. And you could see how this price has, or the market cap has increased up to 2.6 or 2.16 billion when the price is actually at a lower point than where it was here. So this was at $50 and this is at about $38 or $40. So the price, you did see the market cap get back up to a double touch point, and that's where it looks like it holds. It looks like it really finds a resistance around that $2 billion market cap, or $2.25 billion market cap, and resists hard. And that's exactly what it did. So you can see some potential within this, especially with this down market. Just look for something probably in more of the $10, $15, $20 range. It does look like it has a lot of potential, though, from where it is. Even though there was dilution, it has a lot of potential. I just hope they didn't add any type of tokens here, which it doesn't look like they did. So yeah, looks good though. Looks like it has some potential. Hey, Matt, what's this new burn I just got here? So mainly I was talking about this Lunatics token that was created in thought to burn Luna Classic. And it's going to burn, apparently, it will burn 2% Lunic through a burn wallet. It will be a big wallet that burns off. I don't know if it's monthly or weekly or whatever, but it will burn off in a massive scale, more of a manual burn, and then 1% automatic burn. So as you do your transactions through this Lunatics token, you're going to see 1% that gets burned off, as well as gaining 2% Luna Classic in rewards, a total of 10% tax, which 2% or a total of 5% would go towards a supporting Luna Classic. And then 5% will go towards marketing and liquidity. Obviously, liquidity increases the price floor so that it can't go below a certain price as long as that liquidity is locked. 3% of the marketing, obviously, if you have buying and selling, you're going to be able to capture so much to go towards launching on other exchanges, from what I understand. So I seriously think that this could be big, but it all depends on everything that they have to offer. So we need to talk more about what this is all about, what their intentions are, and how transparent they plan to be, because we love transparency. You know, obviously I love transparency, and I think they need to be 100% transparent on everything that's happening, like launching things, burns when the burns are happening, what they decide to do when it comes to liquidity, locking it, audits, launching on exchanges, different detail within there. We need to know everything about it because we want transparency and people want to believe in it, but it's very tough to, give up your money and put your money into something that you don't know is well established. You know what I mean? So we will see. We will see. I'm investing into it. And literally taking a risk. I'm investing into it. You're taking a risk with anything. So if you feel that it's something that you don't want to be a massive part of, $10 goes a long way, just to show support in what you are holding. And then if you see that it does come back a little bit and you want to invest in a little bit more, you invest in a little bit more. Because I think as we see the first we're going to see it pump in the beginning. That's what we see with everything. And we're going to see things start to decrease after that pump, because when you see a massive pump, it's followed by a decent sized dump. So don't think that that is any type of rug pull in any way if it does increase and then decrease down. Because if you look at it, there's also coins that are going to be airdropped for the next 6 days. So if you're seeing 10%, which is 10 billion that's airdropped, that's added to the supply, it may end up decreasing the price as well. So just think about that as well. Why can't we just buy Lunic? It will burn 1.2%. Why we have to buy Lunatics token? It will burn less and make 6%. So that's not true. You can do both, right? So right now, the burn is not established. The 1.2% is not established within anywhere besides a couple of exchanges. And it probably won't be established for a little bit of time. So in that period of time, if something like this, which does support, Lunic in a way, in a big way, you would be collecting Lunic. So you're collecting Luna Classic in rewards by holding onto this position. You're also investing in the beginning in something that could have a lot of potential for your own self gain. And even selling it is something that's thought of as a good thing right? So you're gaining 2% in Luna rewards. You're burning 2%. So here you're burning a manual burn of 2% and then an automatic 1% burn. So a total burn of 3% and uh, another 2% that's going to be thrown out in rewards. And what this 3% does in marketing is not giving them funds to give themselves money, right? It's a lot of the marketing you have to pay money to go on other exchanges. So things like Zelda Inu, right? Zelda Inu has marketing, and a lot of other coins have marketing in order to get established. If you don't have something that's well established or have a large backing behind it, that you have a ton of revenue or a ton of volume going through, you physically can't launch on other exchanges. So the 3% marketing goes towards other exchanges. From what I understand, I've seen it done. The coin that or the two coins that I'm a part of, which is Zelda Inu and Zelda Verse, both have marketing to it, and they get to launch on other exchanges automatically and also get the money, the funds to go on Coin Market Cap. So a lot of these other coins that are established, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Cardano, all of these had money to begin with in order to get launched directly on Coin Market Cap and on other exchanges as well, or had their own exchange. So I don't know. It's something that I'm interested in because it's going to help out Luna. Anything that helps out Luna, especially if I'm not buying any more Luna, I'm holding on to what Luna I do have, or Lunic. I might as well find another position that can also do the same. So that's the reason for it, right? I want to believe in people that are creating these things, and this is a way of doing that. Just like people believe in games, just like people believe in businesses and all that stuff, utility, everything. I want to believe in people, and that may be my flaw, but I've seen no type of negativity from believing in people. Yes, I have things here and there that go against me, but I believe in people. So we will see how things play out. We need an AMA set up ASAP to really avoid all these sorts of questions. Yeah, true. I mean, the questions will still come because people are going to be new to what's going on there, but because if they miss the AMA and they're new to seeing what this is all about, seeing it pump on Coin Market Cap or something, and they're like, "What is this?" And then they have all these questions. They could go back to the AMA, or they could come, to whoever's talking about it at that moment. But we'll see. Like I said, I want to believe in all of these. Believing in people. New meme? No. It's so tough to believe in projects nowadays. You can't believe in anything. I've looked into a ton of projects, and you see that one person's holding 5%, and then people get thrown back. You know what I mean? One person's holding 10%. Obviously, I'll get thrown back, and even to me, I get thrown back by the top wallets holding majority of the supply. So it's so tough to believe in a project nowadays that I think I just want to find a way to believe in it. So what I'm going to do is invest a total of $500 into it. And I think I'm going to try and invest in the pre-sale. And I don't know when or how or why and all that stuff, but I'm going to invest then, and I'm also going to invest more as time goes on. So maybe $100 to start or $200 to start, and then invest the other 300 as time goes by. So I believe I can fly. Okay, R. Kelly. What's your take on the momentum of Luna? It does not really follow Bitcoin. Do you think someone purposely slows it down or stops and sell it? No. So I don't think it follows Bitcoin because it is a true, no offense, right? But it is a true meme right now. It is based on the popularity. People know that whenever there's any type of things that flow based on institutions and based on normal investors, Bitcoin will be the main driving point for all of that, right? Shiba Inu used to go the opposite way of Bitcoin. And that's because the investors, the way that we invested was based on any news that came out, any new things that they were doing, or more belief that went into Shiba Inu or gains that we've seen. If we've seen news where someone gained $10,000 from Shiba Inu, we instantly make that move into Shiba Inu, right? That's what a lot of people do. But when it comes to being an institutional coin or a coin that's invested by big investors or whales or institutions, now it starts to follow Bitcoin again. So I don't think anything of it. I look at it as the same way that I do any coin that had a lot of popularity in the beginning, and the continued popularity of some coins as well and tokens. So I don't know. I don't take anything from Lunic's momentum. Lunic has momentum based on some information, some good stuff, some bad stuff, all that stuff. Do your research. Don't look at prices. Look at utility and value in the projects. Check tokenomics, for example. 50% of Solana is held by a team of insiders. So yes and no. There's some projects that have the best utility and don't even see the light of day. And it's just because they don't have the popularity. So you have to look into a lot of popularity as well. It's not about prices. Sometimes it's about prices with how much you can get, but it's also about potential from where that price is to where the max value is of that position. So a lot of times it is about prices, especially when it comes to investing short term and not investing long term, which I think cryptocurrency in general, a lot of positions are not long term positions because they constantly drop, 80% or 90% or 50% at some points. And it's not a long-term move. Throughout time, you've seen it grow more and more. As it did drop 90%, it increased well above the previous high, decreased 80% well above the previous high, the next bull run. However, it still looks like we're seeing massive dumps that's happening within crypto. So it's more than just the use case. There's a lot more that goes into it. I mean, all of it is hard to answer any questions without talking to the source. That's all, dude. I totally understand. He's only saying he likes the position, guys. He just said about farm. Wait. Just like he said about Farmcoin. He doesn't make no one. What? He doesn't make no one. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about a position, that potential position, and something that could help out a position that I hold. So I want to see how it progresses, and hopefully they do well with marketing. They pay a marketing team to push things on Twitter, to push things on YouTube. Maybe they should make a YouTube channel to say what this token's all about, and go from there. Matt, why is CZ playing dumb? I have no idea. I think he may be playing dumb because he wants to, push something else. I don't know, or like push, like maybe he's in the process of building something. Not saying building something outside of Lunic, but implementing something within it. And he's playing dumb. So when it comes to the point where he has to release this thing, he shows that he like knew this the whole entire time, and he was just I don't really know. It's difficult to say why he's playing dumb. It really doesn't. I don't think he gets any type of benefit from it, because he obviously sees the value in Lunic, right? Holding that much, like, I don't understand. One of these days, Farm is gonna do stupid numbers. I would agree. That's why I'm definitely ready for it. I already took out my initial investment when it spiked 10 days ago or so for Farmcoin or for Lunic. I don't know which one you're talking about. Hi, Matt. I hold Lunic and Shiba. To increase my position. Which one should I put more money to get profit in the medium time? So I think Lunic is probably the more short-term play. Shiba Inu may take a while, or it may not happen. Right? I still do believe that it could happen, but um, these devs are pissing me off. They really are. So I think Lunic, it seems like it's making more moves, and the 1.2% burn could be implemented heavily. And also, in order to get to a tenth of a penny, which would be burning another zero, which would be 10 times whatever your value is right now. So if you hold $1,000, it would be $10,000. If you hold $2,000, it would be $20,000. So it definitely has an ability to increase short term very, very quickly because it's only at a $500-700 million market cap versus Shiba Inu being at a $5 billion market cap, or almost $6 billion market cap. So probably Lunic more than anything. Any news on the Shiba Inu announcement? There's no real announcement. It's just talking about things that were already in the works, or already in the plan, which they're talking about Treat and the card game. From what I understand, that was the announcement. I don't think there was anything else. But Treat is supposed to be a reward token, which is another freaking token that nobody wants to have out there. I thought maybe they would learn to not introduce these things. I understand that it was there. I understand that it's in the plan, but it should not be out right now. It should not be a thing to where you're talking about this right now. Because at this point, it looks like it's just a money grab for not only you, Satoshi, but also every single breed that now feels like they're getting too much hate. And this is the reason why they're releasing it. Hey, I'm releasing this token because I feel like the breeds are going to quit on us. Well, probably they're going to quit on you because they're taking so much hate, so much push, so much negativity that they need some sort of compensation. So they're going to get this compensation in the form of Treat token. And that's the way that I look at it. It's all about compensation. It's all about this they didn't want to rush it to the ecosystem, but they did because the loyal breed members are not looking so loyal nowadays. Yeah, I don't make anybody buy anything. You're right. I try not to. When should I invest over 5,000 in Luna? When should you invest over 5,000 in Luna? You make that decision for yourself. I'm not going to tell you when to buy and when to sell. I tell you when I'm buying and when I'm selling, but I won't tell you when you should buy and when you should sell. If you decide to make the decision based on what I'm doing, then that's your own fault for doing that, which could end up working out in the end, but it won't always work out for you. Trust me. I've followed people and it doesn't work out for you. You want to be able to understand why they're buying and selling at that point. Implement maybe something within your strategy from that, and then you can improve your strategy. Does Lunic hit 1 cent? Yes, I think it does hit 1 cent. And just understand that 1 penny right now is a $65 billion market cap. Sounds crazy, but that wouldn't be anything above, I think, 100 billion is ridiculous. Anything above 50 billion is probably more on the lines of most likely not going to happen. Anything that's above maybe 25 billion is less likely for it to happen, I guess. Maybe 50-50. I think when we look at 10 billion or so, that's definitely a possibility. We look at 1 billion, and I believe that every cryptocurrency will find a way to increase to 1 billion as long as it does have a backing, it has popularity, and has some sort of use case to it. So yeah. How much market cap required to hit 1 penny? 65 billion. I kind of answered your question already. 65 billion to hit 1 penny. What is the most money you've earned with crypto? Most likely 9,000 with Farmcoin. Um, if you talk about unrealized gains, I've made a lot from Luna, and Luna is in a close second place. Right now, it's at about $8,000. It was at 15,000, but that's really the most money that I made in one shot off of cryptocurrency. I could have had a lot more. Um, I've made I can't remember how much it was with Gitcoin, but I took two forms of profit with Gitcoin. One was like 3,900, and the other one was like 2,000, I think. Can't remember what it was, but yeah, I took profit there. So I made some decent sized profit with crypto. Nothing like crazy to where it's like 20,000 or $30,000. I could have with Dogecoin if I would have held on to it. Um, but I decided to sell it when I 8x'd my investment, and it had a lot more growth after that. I didn't sell all of it. I sold $500 worth and kept $300 in there, but I could have made so much more money out of it. Too many Terra and Luna coin generated automatically. I don't know what that means. Lunic buy was a massive gamble, so no one made a lot of money when it dropped. No, I did make a lot of money. So I invested at the bottom. I literally invested and spent $40 and got 65 million, and then pocketed 6 million out of, or not 6 million, $6,000 out of the increases there. I took multiple profit and put it into Dogecoin. Sent a lot of that money over to um, where did I send it to? To the DeFi wallet, and turned it into CRO, which did decrease. So essentially, that money has sort of diminished. It's decreased from there. I bought at 12 cents, so it hasn't really decreased too much, but I bought that at 12 cents. That's not a lot though. You only put in $40 because you weren't sure. No, I was going to put in more. I only put in $40 because I only had $40 in MetaMask and I couldn't spend any more on my card because my card has a limit of 1,500 that I could spend in a day, and I spent way too much on cryptocurrency in that day. So that's the only reason that I put $40 on is because I didn't have anything else in MetaMask and I couldn't spend any more money. I would have put, I said I wanted to put a total of $300 or $500 into it. So I would have bought more. And if I would have bought more, I would have pocketed a hell of a lot more money. So either way, I made money on it, no matter if it was a speculative investment or not. I wouldn't have put more. You got balls, man. Yeah, I mean, I saw what it could be and how it would get back up to at least this level. I saw how well it held at a $1 billion market cap at least. So I knew it would find a way to get back up to this level, and it ended up going to a like $3 billion market cap. And that's where I made most of that money from because I actually sold. It was a realized gain that I sold that. But again, I moved that money to CRO, which has decreased by about 1 cent from where I bought in at yeah. So yeah, I did have it in Dogecoin. So I took that Dogecoin, moved it over to crypto.com, changed that Dogecoin from Dogecoin to CRO to the DeFi wallet, and now I'm collecting 12% on that CRO. You said you made $65 million with only, no, I got 65 million Lunic from a $40 investment. Not made $65 million. If I can say that I made $65 million from a $40 investment, that would be fantastic. But not yet. We got to wait for this to progress. It was actually $43, but yes, $40. Right now I'm a millionaire actually paying all my debt. That's wait, right now I'm a millionaire actually paying all my debt. That's fantastic. If you're paying off all the debt that you have. They keep saying another coin is going to crash or imply someone big is going to go broke, I'm ready if that day comes to buy the dip. Yeah, I'm always ready. Whenever I see a large decrease, as long as it shows a little bit of potential, right? There's coins out there where they have a large decrease and they are never coming back. Like, I think Squid Coin, I don't even know where that is, if it's even doing anything, but that decrease was insane. Um, Watching certain things fall that are just rug pulls, it makes no sense to get behind it. But if it has a use case, a community, and people that see a possibility in, um, burning whatever supply they do have, yes, it's fantastic. You know, the thing with this that made it like such a unicorn, right, is the fact that they minted so many coins so quickly that the price was trying to adjust and figure out what the hell it was, right? So when it went from like 500 billion or something to 6 or 5 trillion and adding another trillion on top of it, people were like, holy, what is this? So then people started to really get out of the position that they did hold even when they bought at 500 billion. Billion market cap or supply, 500 billion supply. And that decreased the price a hell of a lot more. And I saw an opportunity and I was like, you know what? Why the hell not? If I can get 60 million for $40, that's insane. Like I said, I wanted to invest more. I wanted to invest at least $100, if not more than that. And that would have gotten me over 100 million coins. And that would have been freaking fantastic. 1 cent will make me $45 million. That would be amazing if that was really the thing. Oh shoot, we're 45 minutes past, or 45 minutes. We are 15 minutes past where I wanted to end the stream at. I appreciate the conversation from you guys because the time just goes by. It just flies by. Um, so anyways, guys, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I will, check out more information and talk to the Lunatics token official. I'll talk to somebody there and try and message them, and because they follow me, so I can message them, and yeah, we can just talk about it and see if we can set up some sort of AMA because I think they need to know where their head is, who they are, all that stuff. We want transparency. I think transparency is key. And I know it's tough for people to just say who you are, especially if something gets very popular. Like if this gets to 200 million followers and 200 million followers, 200,000 followers and 200,000 holders or whatever. It sucks to be known for anything, right? For some people don't want to go to work and know that you're behind a cryptocurrency, and some other people that you work with invest into it, and they don't want to be popular. They don't want to have any type of popularity on the internet. And I understand. I totally understand. But we also want to know who you are. I mean, it just makes it so much better if we know who you are, you're fully doxxed, or even just understanding the transparency behind what you say, right? I don't know. So we'll figure it out. I'll talk to them about it. If you guys want to follow them as well to see what they're into and everything that they post about, we can definitely check that out. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Perry8K right here. I have a couple of things that I post on Twitter, so feel free to follow me. We're almost at 7,000 followers, which is amazing for Twitter. I would love to get verified so people stop creating fake accounts and people know that it's me. But like I said, enjoy your day. Hopefully investing goes well, and I will catch you guys in the next video.